Hi, I am Ray. Today I want to talk about my strange relationship with my musical instrument. I once heard from one of my many music teachers on school say, people that play instruments show their personality on what and how they play it. I relate to this, since my relationship with my instrument is interesting none the least.
You see, I own electric guitar, which is a surprise to nobody chose to be black color.
I have been with it for more than half of a year, yet I barely play it. So to begin with, first, the electric guitar needs you to use both hands doing different tasks. This may sound easy, however I am not good at this except of some exceptions, and I will put example as to why I say I struggle with this. On a show, do you move with a hand and aim with another? Correct. I am either moving or aiming, but I cannot physically do both at the same time. I can only control one of my hands at once, as this is one of my autism gimmicks. It's not like I lose sense or anything. I just can't move it or my coordination goes to the trash.
For example, I can leave my left hand pressing it to go left, and the moment I switch to my right hand for aiming at something, my left hand will stay locked in place like a brick. Now back to the guitar part. In total, I don't even have a month of mechanical memory. Therefore, this quirk that I have gets amplified over 10,000. I have to fully focus on my right to get to the note while looking at it,
which will be relevant later.
Then I have to lock it on place and fully focus on my left to hit the string.
And when I eventually had to change the note, I have to count where the note is, because I do not own enough mechanical memory to just know where string 4 note 20 is by memory, and repeat this whole process again, which is very slow as you may realize. Remember the part that I have to look down all the time?
Well, imagine doing that for 1 hour or more on a row.
It eventually gets quite uncomfortable. However, those are just struggles with my lack of knowledge.
I theoretically could manage them with enough practice.
So what makes my relationship with my guitar interesting is that I get very deep and relatable feelings with how I am when I play it.
A fucking ton of
frustration and anger. When playing my guitar, I think of it as a thing alive that genuinely does not want to be played.
So I eventually get mad at it and begin trying to force it to be played by me.
Kinda like if I was holding into a horse that is actively jumping all over the place to make me fall. I am not asking it nicely to let me play it. I ask a bit, and then, if it does not cooperate, I try to force it into letting me play. That is my relationship with my guitar. Two forces colliding to see which overcomes the other. One unmovable object versus one unstoppable force. That is why I relate to the quote of the start. Because I am a person fueled by anger and my instrument makes it come out. Then uses it to make notes that can bind express it. So if you also have instrument, what is your relationship with it?